Hello, trading is closed on the 7th of April 2014 and I'm Jeffrey Tennant. Let's talk about today's market. After Friday's close, I said there were a few higher mejt targets, but there was an increased risk of failure. Usually when we have higher targets like this and we gap down at the open, it's a good sign that the risk of failure has gone way up, and of course they did fail. The system says they print eventually, but we can't put a lot of confidence in it because if this is a major change in trend, mejt likes to leave a few failed targets behind just to tease us. The other prediction I had was what I called a page 120 buy signal. I said at some point during today's trade we should have a rally, which was a little bit larger than the 7.5 point rally we had on Friday. We had a rally here of 9.78 points. We had a rally here of 11.29 points. And either one would fit the bill exactly for the signal I describe on page 129 and 120 of my first book. We had a buy signal in the afternoon that said this drop wouldn't stick, and that worked. What's interesting is we have a buy signal from the morning that ultimately higher prices will print with a target of 1864.04 plus. Now ultimately usually means it prints pretty soon, but even if it prints years later, it still counts. Almost always, though, it prints within a few days. What's interesting is that that's over today's high. Let's take a look at the demarked sell signal, which called the top pretty well. His indicators are given a number of false signals all the way up, but this one is working. And according to his work, this break of this white trend line is very significant, and it targets 1778.50. So according to his work, this line should hold, and we should drop quite a bit more. If we rally and go over this high, which is what the mejt ultimate target is, that would be a great time to short for a drop of close to 90 handles. We do have some indications of support at the low. We still have not broken the previous lows on the Standard & Poor's Index, even though we broke them on the NASDAQ. That still is divergence. So I'd like to see us move back up to that line and then collapse, even though it isn't absolutely required. I don't always get everything I like, and if we continue dropping, there's a failed mejt target from February 20 of 1828.57. And that's tonight's call.